You already know, man. Shout out to my first time viewers. Shout out to my last time viewers. Shout out to the people that's viewing this video, whether religiously or in passing. If you haven't yet, man, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I go on live, baby, or when I do a regular video, man. You already know, man. It is cold as hell out here, but we're about to get into it, man. Uh, I didn't do an official recap on the Philadelphia Eagles and the Packers game, but I definitely want to talk about it. I want to talk about who stood out to me, what did I see, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, um, the Eagles and the Packers game, man. I just want to go. I just want to talk about. I'm gonna go first with the offense, right? I feel like offensively, as far as creativity, we are way better than last year. I feel like there is a little bit of rust going on. You know what I mean, and a little bit of chemistry issues going on, especially with the center Cam Jurgens and Jalen Hurts. You know, they had pretty much two fumble snaps. Um, Jalen Hurts with two bad interceptions, with a possibility of four picks for real, because two people dropped another two picks. So it didn't look good for Jalen Hurts, man. He felt like, it looked like he was out of sync. And it's the thing, man. Like, there were a lot of reports that was reporting him not throwing an interception in training camp, but that never, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you could not throw an interception in training camp, but at the end of the day, you still got to get some reps in preseason. If you don't get no reps in preseason, you probably doomed for disaster for real, especially during the season opener. I'm not saying for the rest of the season, just the season opener, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's week one, so those two interceptions are really not highlighted as much. You know, those are mistakes that's going to be made during week one. Actually, there's going to be a lot of mistakes during these couple of weeks. But just, you know what I mean? Just like, those are just bad mistakes, period. I feel like, when him and Cam Jurgens were out of sync and wasn't on the same page, that was because there wasn't no preseason snaps for real. Of course, you got joint practice, but joint practice is semi-live. It's not like the real thing. So, yes, preseason is needed. Even if they get a quarter in, 1/4, even if they get 1/4 in, that's still good, because that's live reps. That's, you know what I mean? The other opposing team is touching you, putting hands on you, tackling you. You could get potentially sacked. You could throw a bad interception and realize, okay, cool, my timing is off, or the wide receiver timing is off. You know what I'm saying? So those are things that you can correct in preseason. Now that season opener, yeah, there still may be issues, but you could just knock some of that rust off during the preseason. So, like I said, I saw a couple of good things. AJ Brown, 5 receptions for 119 yards, 119 yards. Smitty had like 6 or 7 receptions for like 87 yards. Saquon Barkley touched the ball, 3 touchdowns. Rushed for 109 yards on the ground. You know what I mean? Pretty productive day for the offense. So, like I said, man, we have the firepower on offense. Offense, I'm not really too much worried about. You know what I mean? Surprisingly, let's go on the defensive side. Surprisingly, the defense held its own too many times, yo. The defense held it down, bro. Like, Zach Bond, like I said, this is only week one, so I'm going to praise him for week one. Zach Bond is official tissue, man. He was everywhere. He was everywhere on Friday, everywhere. And it don't help that, the field is so shitty. The field was pathetic. The field was pathetic. But like I said, bro, week one, not week one. Zach Bond is official tissue, man. He was everywhere. Nakobe Dean played a major role, had a couple of key stops. Man. He surprised me. I'm not surprised, but I'm surprised because I know Nakobe Dean got this in him. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that he wasn't available for the past 2 years. You know what I mean? He wasn't available for the past year and a half, too, I want to say. You know what I mean? So I'm happy. I'm happy for him. Quinyon Mitchell did an amazing job. An amazing fucking job, yo. Quinyon Mitchell did an amazing job. You know what I mean? I like that. Reed Blankenship had a pick. A lot of people were scrutinizing C.J. Gardner-Johnson for a missed open field tackle, which ended up in a touchdown. I'm not scrutinizing him. You know what I mean? He just took a bad angle. But it happens, though. The whole game, though, he was thumping. The whole game, he was hitting. You know what I mean? And listen, you are, as a defender, you're not going to be shut down all the time. Like, you're going to give up a play or two, maybe three. The whole purpose is the bend, not break, though, on defense. You know what I mean? That's the whole purpose, man. Listen, we got two amazing safeties back there. Two good safeties back there, man. So, like I said, man, I'm not expecting nothing less from them. Avonte Maddox, he was out of place a couple times, you know what I mean? Other than that, he had a pretty good game. He was just out of place a couple times, you know what I mean? Out of place a couple times. A lot of people was down on him. I'm not down on Avonte Maddox, you feel what I'm saying? Like, he a veteran, man. So I'm not down on him. The defensive line, you know what I mean? They did what they had to do. You know what I mean? Bryce Huff, they brought a little pressure. BG was out there hitting. BG was out there reminding y'all what Philadelphia Eagle is for real. BG was out there reminding y'all that he still got a lot left in the tank, and he having fun with it. He having fun with it. I like what BG was doing, bro. BG was out there wilding, you know what I mean? He was out there wilding. So that's, you know what I mean? That's really it for the recap, man. We look good on both sides of the ball. You saw the potential in the offense and what we could bring every given Sunday, and you saw what the defense could bring. Like I said, it's only week 1, so we still got a lot to put together. The Cowboys won their game yesterday. Like I said, they look good too. They look good too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit up here in front like they don't look good. They look good too. You know what I mean? Their defense came together. Their offense came together. You know what I mean? They pretty much pitched the shutout versus the Browns. Had Deshaun Watson look like he never played the NFL game in his life. So I'm not going to stunt. You know what I mean? They look good. They look good. They look good. The Commanders, you know what I mean, is the Commanders. You know what I mean? Jayden Daniels looked like a rookie, but he looked like a good, impressive rookie. You know what I mean? He looked good. But the Commanders is the Commanders. The Giants is the Giants. You know what I mean? They stink. Daniel Jones ass. He butter. He bean pie. He cooked rice. You know what I mean? He cooked rice. The Commanders look like the Commanders. They see, this is the thing with the Commanders, right? They always look like they got potential, but never put it together. They never put it together. And that's how the Commanders always look. You know what I mean? They do good in the first and second quarter, but fall off in the third and fourth. The Giants, they don't do good in no quarters. Offensively and defense, like, they just look terrible. They look terrible right now. So, like I said, man, in one of my short videos, man, it's always a race between the Cowboys and the Eagles, and that's how it's going to look this year again. You know what I mean? The competition in the NFC East is slim to none. It looks like it's going to come down to the Eagles and the Cowboys, and honestly, I'm going to keep it $1. We might split again. We might split again 1-1. You know what I mean? It's going to come down to who beat certain teams in the NFC East. I mean, who beat certain teams in the NFC in order for us to get that number 1 seed. That's how it's going to come down, because I'm telling you, I think we're going to split between the Cowboys, man. They look good. They looked good yesterday. You know what I mean? And they didn't play no bum-ass team. You know what I mean? They played a team that was expected to win a lot of games this year. So let's keep it $1 with that. You know what I mean? We on to the Falcons. We play the Falcons. The Falcons is the Falcons, man. Am I expecting them to do a little bit of good things on whenever we play them? Yes. Yes, because they have the talent. But we're going to come out with the win. You know what I mean? It's going to be a win. I'm not expecting nothing less from us. Like, I'm going to keep it $1. I'm not expecting nothing less from us. You know what I mean? Nothing less. We're going to come out with the win. We're going to end up being 2-0. We're going to end up being 2-0. You know what I mean? But stay tuned in for more videos on the up-and-coming game versus the Falcons, man. I do want to watch some film. Hopefully, I can do a recap, an official video, an all-22 video on the Falcons, and an all-22 video on the Eagles, man. So hopefully, I get to have some footage with that. But you already know, man. Please make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave your comments down below. This your boy Hype Fan Eagle representing the Philadelphia Eagles by way of New Jersey. Gang, gang, gang.